the officer know what the problem is, and the officer.
Is it within their power to tell them to leave?
If they're illegal vendors, of course, they need a right. If they're illegal.
They're illegal, 100%.
Then of course, I know we've done a lot of work on Bedford Avenue with the illegal vendors.
They give them a summons and they still stay, like Stella has 15 summonses.
You need somebody to confiscate their merchandise.
They stay.
Right. If they're illegal and we're able to confiscate, there are rules that they have to abide by, the vendors. And now I had a meeting with Consumer Affairs. Now, Bedford is one of the streets where we can have vendors. So I can't, if they're legal and they have a license.
When you sell books, that's one thing. You don't need a vendor's license. Right. But when you're selling merchandise, clothes, jewelry, half the stuff is stolen from the Salvation Army for, they bring them there for donations, and these people take the donations and sell them.
Okay. I'll have an officer over.
And what about the bikes? The bikes with John, West Bedford. Those bikes.
Any other questions? I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Well, I actually live on Bedford.
Okay.
There's also an unruliness that happens on the street in the evenings, the late evenings. Besides being a recent victim of crime, having my apartment burglarized over the weekend, it also, on Sunday night, I was just walking my dog down Bedford while there were 20-year-old kids throwing full soda bottles at each other and nearly hitting me and my dog. And this is where I live, and I know the vendors have their point of view, but it's also like, if there was a police officer on Bedford Avenue, especially when the concerts are let out or when there are big events in the neighborhood, to keep an eye so that like people don't act like idiots would be helpful.
Yes.
Because I shouldn't feel like I can't walk my dog.
Right. I mean, and did you call 911? Yeah, I recommend calling 911 if you see disorderly.
Don't worry, I've been calling you guys this weekend.
They're always forced to drink in front of my building. I'm always fighting with them and chasing them out.
Okay.
They're always
Same with Eden. You still having a problem with Eden?
Well, that's the noise thing. But this is when they come out of these concerts, like she said, they're always trying to drink in front of my building. They're always trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we had a big contingent of officers in the neighborhood when the concerts went on. So.
Yeah, they tend to be though, because I went to the concerts. And
okay.
I think they're great.
We put some people on white. We put some people.
Yeah, and I've seen them, but like on Bedford, and I was like walking my dog. It was between North 8th and North 9th, where they were like just acting like idiots.
Just after the concert.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's because they come in droves.
Right.
Could you please? My name is Grace Rosaska.
Hi.
I live at 94th.
How are you?
Could you find them?
Good.
Could you please tell me about the rate of stolen car during the July and August? Stolen car.
Stolen cars right now, and like I said, for the period we were up, we had 13, which is the period's from the end of August to this Sunday. We had 13 vehicles stolen. For the year, we have 109 vehicles that were stolen. Out of these vehicles, most of them, I shouldn't say most of them. Most of them, there's a lot of vehicles that are stolen, that have a tendency to be stolen. Honda Civic is our #1 vehicle that's being stolen this year. We have a lot of Hondas that actually, they stole a Honda Pilot for the period. They stole 2 Honda motorcycles. So Honda, we're trying to address that issue. We were down in stolen vehicles in the neighborhood last year. This year we're up. Compared to last year, we're up roughly 25 more vehicles this year.
That's what I heard, that there is an increasing rate of stolen vehicles.
Well, 25 more vehicles were stolen this year than last year. Like I said, it's still a very low, I don't want to say it's a low number, but it's too high as is. We're trying to bring it down. Like I said, this year we had 109 vehicles that were stolen within the confines of the 94. We do a lot of vehicle stuff. We do write a lot of tickets and stuff, and a lot of times when we make the vehicle stops, hopefully we luck out and one of the cars is stolen, and we can make an arrest of someone who's stealing these cars. We track a lot of these people that steal the vehicles, and we're working on it. We're doing our best. There's programs in the precinct that you can come in and talk to my crime prevention officer where they do like VIN-etching and the CAT program, and I'm not even familiar with all of them. But if you want to come come in to the precinct. Officer Multeri is my crime prevention officer, and they can make it harder for someone to steal your car. Besides that, there is you were right, there's a slight uptick in stolen vehicles in the neighborhood.
Thank you.